Today we are going to be talking about the text Song of a Blackbird by Marie Van Leshout. Um, it is a story that follows two timelines, one in 1940s Amsterdam during the Nazi occupation, one in 2011 about a girl and her grandmother who has leukemia and she's trying to find a bone marrow match. Finds out that her family isn't really her family, and that she was adopted, and that she was actually a Jewish girl who got separated from her family way back in the 40s during World War II. Um, so what I'm doing with this video to start is art as a form of resistance. So can a drawing be dangerous? During World War II, something as simple as art could get someone arrested or even executed. Um, in Song of a Blackbird, art isn't just about creative expression, it becomes a powerful and key form of resistance against the Nazi occupation. The story, as mentioned, follows two timelines. In the 1940s, Emma lives in the Netherlands during the Nazi occupation, where Jewish families are being arrested, rounded up, deported, sent to concentration camps, executed. Um, in 2011, in the other timeline, Onik begins to uncover hidden parts of her family's past, as mentioned, when she's trying to find a bone marrow match for her grandmother. Um, these two timelines are able to connect through memory, through art, and through a hidden secretive history. What makes this story especially powerful in my eyes is how it blends fiction with real history. Um, the book includes real photographs from a resistance group called the Hidden Camera, who secretly documented their life under the Nazi occupation. Um, it shows that events in the story are rooted in real experiences. One of the central ideas of the story is that art can be a form of resistance. During the Nazi occupation, people were very tightly controlled and silenced. Even artists were targeted because the Nazis knew that words and pictures have an immense amount of power. Um, as the book explains, artists who refuse to sign up are forbidden from making, publishing, or exhibiting any art. Um, this shows exactly how dangerous their creativity could be during those times. Um, Not only that, but exactly how powerful art was. Um, a quote that I liked from the book that goes right into this was, "My mother used to say that Eric taught her how to be an artist and fight hate, and how sometimes they're the same thing." Um, the quote shows that art wasn't just an expression, it was a way to fight injustice. Being an artist meant standing up against hate and refusing to stay silent in the form of all these atrocities. Um, Next, another one I liked and grabbed from the book, Frank and Eric, the artists and the guys who ran the printers, have been executed. Um, this is a powerful reminder, a very powerful reminder of how the resistance came with serious consequences. People were risking their lives just for creating and sharing information. The Nazis had such a firm and powerful grip on everything that something as simple as a few words or a picture could have your life ended that quick. A big part of the book that caught me when the terms of this is our lot when he goes to participate in the prison break-in and he is shot in the back. Um, he's laying in bed. They're trying to figure out exactly what to do and how to help him, and the SS comes banging at the door and he asks, the bottle of cyanide. Where is it? Um, it shows how extreme the fear and urgency was in these situations, and how people were willing to risk everything, including their own lives, rather than be captured by the Nazis, because the Nazis were known to torture and put these people through excruciating pain and situations just to get information from them, only to take them out back and shoot them in their head as soon as they gave them the information that they wanted. Um, One real event that connects this story is the Amsterdam Civil Registry bombing that occurred in 1943. During the Nazi occupation, very detailed records were kept, and that's how they were able to track down the Jewish citizens and how they were able to carry out these large scale arrests, deportations, and killings. Um, in response, members of the Dutch resistance, including artists and intellectuals, bombed the registry office to destroy these records. By destroying these documents, they were protecting lives, because without these records, guess what? The Nazis could not go out and easily find Jewish people, deport them, send them to concentration camps, and kill them. It made their job so much harder. Um, this connects directly to Song of the Blackbird, where our identity and resistance are literally all balled up together. Um, I sing bright and strong in the heart of darkness, but my song is clearest when the light finally spills in. This quote from the Blackbird in the book symbolizes hope, um, and shows us that even in the darkest of times, people continue to resist, create, and hold on to the belief that things could get better. They never lost that. And that's how many of them were able to make it through despite all of the bad things that were happening to them, to their friends, and to their family during these times. Um, Retelling, remembering. This is how we keep stories and memories alive. This is how we keep people alive. This quote connects the past to the present. By remembering and retelling these stories, we are able to honor those who lived through the events and ensure that they are never forgotten, and that their sacrifices are still felt and recognized to this very day. The theater, it sits empty. It is now dead still. This quote shows the devastating loss of life, and not just life, but of culture itself. Um, Entire communities were erased. Places that once were jumping with life, such as theaters, clubs, anything of that sort, became silent. The Nazis were responsible for at least 6 million Jewish deaths alone during World War II. That is absolutely unreal to sit and think about. Um, Even today, art continues to be used as a form of resistance, whether that's music or drawings, paintings, whatever it may be. Still to this day, it's used as a form of resistance. Murals, social movements, people are still able to use creativity to speak out against injustice that is happening in this world. Song of a Blackbird shows us that resistance doesn't always look like fighting. Sometimes it looks like creating, it could be remembering, and just something that's like just refusing to be silent. Um, Art has the power to challenge injustices, to preserve truth, and to keep stories alive, even in the darkest of times. And that's something that this book really encapsulates and makes you think about.